The Flat Earth Psyop. Let's think about this a bit. So you're saying the New World Order was sitting around a table one day, and then somebody had an epiphany and said,
"Hey, I got an idea.
"Oh, yeah, what's that?"
Let's come up with a psyop."
We do a psyop almost every fucking day.
Now, this one's going to be a really thick and this is going to be called the Flat Earth.
Yeah? Well, what are we supposed to do with that?
Well, we'll put the idea out there that the Earth is flat again and see what happens.
Yeah, but people are going to be doing their own research.
Yeah?
And they're going to come up with their own ideas.
Yeah?
And their own theories.
Uh-huh. What are you saying?
Well, the thoughts and their ideas, that comes from them and not us.
Oh!
Yeah. I mean, the audacity of somebody saying that the flat earth is a psyop is so ridiculous, I can't even begin to tell you. Seriously. All the information, it came from us. So I got to thinking myself, and I immediately made videos when I had my podcast. And my ideas came from me. It didn't come from the New World Order. And I started talking about it. I was on the fence because I just heard about this. So I'm talking about space. That's why I started. I started off with space. And I said, well, we go into space, but no one's done a 360 in space. I mean, they do spacewalks, but the astronauts don't carry a camera. When that would be the ideal thing to do, is have every astronaut doing a spacewalk have a camera on them, so when they turn around, you can see the universe as it really is. Because that's why we went into space, to see the universe and the Earth, and we never get to see that. That was my idea. I also came up with the idea at the same time is if we're going into space, we don't ever see them recording the envelope of space of the spacecraft going into space. And if they did, I want to, because it's very important, because if we're going into a vacuum and we're traveling at the Earth is traveling, atmosphere is traveling at 1,000 miles an hour, and space is, we're flying around the sun. There's a lot of different horrific speeds that are going on as you're changing from Earth's atmosphere to the envelope of space. I don't see how an aluminum aircraft could withstand that. It would just be shredded. That came from me. That didn't come from the New World Order. You can't explain to me how an aluminum aircraft can enter the envelope of space, the vacuum of space, and be in one piece. It should be in a billion pieces. Do you understand that? That's just a couple of things, but there's thousands of these things that come out of flat Earth because you start thinking about where you live and the reality of where you live. You understand that? The idea that flat Earth was a psyop to stop people finding out the truth is ridiculous. Period. In that sense. Because if you're sitting around a table and you're the New World Order, as I just showed you, well, they're going to find out that the Earth is flat. Why? Because they're doing their own research. We're not giving them the information. They're looking. Their eyes are open. They're questioning every fucking thing. It's obvious. Right? Then you got Joe Rogan. He has Neil deGrasse Tyson on his show, and he goes, and he actually says, we can't, the reason why everything's a composite is because you can't get high enough to video the Earth. Really, Joe? You can't get high enough? Wait a minute. Look, haven't we gone to Mars? Do you think we're high enough to see the Earth from Mars or on the way to Mars? Did they forget that they're on the way to Mars to take a look at the Earth and videotape it spinning? Did they forget to do that for 50 years?
Oh, they forgot, Max. They can't think. They're NASA. They're so busy. They can't think of everything.
They can, listen, why did we go to Mars? I know we didn't. Why did they go to Mars? Say if we really want. Why would you go to Mars?
To see what Mars looks like, dum-dum. Max, you're so stupid.
Oh, so we spent all this billions of dollars to see what Mars looks like. How about you spend a tenth of that and see what Earth looks like? Doesn't that make sense? How about we send a rover in space just far enough to see what fucking Earth looks like? Can't do that.
Oh, no.
Max, how stupid are you? Why would we want to know what Earth looks like from space? Do you get it now? It wouldn't cost anything compared to the trillions we spent. We could send a rover up every fucking day to see what Earth looks like from space. It would cost the taxpayer zero compared to the trillions wasted on going to Mars. Wouldn't it? And it would shut me up. Max Malone would be like, oh, fuck, I'm a dope. I'm stupid. Look, NASA sent a fucking rover in space and fucked Max Malone right in his ear. Because it's spinning right smack in front of you, dumbass. Do you see how ridiculous you are for believing anything coming from NASA? Can anyone challenge my thinking? Anyone? The audacity that people think they could come on here and debunk me? That's what I get in the comments.
Oh, Max, you're so smart and I'm so dumb. Let me come on and debunk you.
How? How the fuck are you gonna debunk me? The Earth is 100% flat. You can't get any flatter than that. You're done. You see Neil deGrasse Tyson? You ever see him? He's like, oh, I don't do debates with people. Of course not. He don't know what we know. He doesn't even know about the globe model. This is a scientist. You ever talk about? Oh, I don't know. What is the formula? I think it's 8 inches per. Oh, I don't know. He doesn't know. He knows 0% of that. He knows absolutely nothing. He could not debate the dumbest flat earther on the planet or the plane. That's why he can't debate anybody. Joe Rogan has Neil deGrasse Tyson on his show and comes up with the stupidest thing on the planet.
They can't get high enough. That's why NASA
has to fake all the videos of Earth because we can't get high enough. 60 years in space. Nobody thought of sending a rover up in space just to see what the Earth looks like in its entirety. Not a small corner of it or a piece of it. The entire ball spinning on its axis. That's something you'll never see. Why is that? Why can't we do that? The most simplest of simplest things on the planet. You can't do that because the Earth is not a ball. And the only reason why they fake going into space is to continue the lie that you live on a ball. All right? Now, if you want to prove the Earth is a ball, then charter a plane and go south. Okay? You can't charter a plane and go south. That's the point. It's never been done. If you look at the black and white films, when they say they first circumvented the Earth, they actually admit it. They draw a circle. They take a flat Earth map and they draw a circle and say, this is our flight. We stopped here, 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 and here. And they name all all the countries and cities and towns. No. The Earth is made up of 75% water. You should barely ever see land if you went around the globe. You would only see water. That's going around the world if it was a globe. Do you understand me? You should be flying away. There's water, and there's water, and there's water. And now we're coming up on what? More fucking water. It's 75% water, right? Why the fuck would you see any land? Why do you have to go to any country? If you leave New York and go south, how much land are you going to see? Hardly any. That's never been done. Look on the flat Earth map and leave New York in a plane. Now go south. When are you going to hit land? You don't. But when they circumvent, we stopped in not only every country, every city. They went to every school. Because we traveled around the globe. We got a little sticker from Cincinnati. Asshole. It's 75% water. I don't want to see anybody stopping anywhere. Do you understand me? I want to go around the ball, which doesn't exist. Right? Now, it shouldn't cost a lot of money to charter a plane to go around this ball. It should be done every single day. Right? Back in the 40s, or 30s or 40s, when they had the first plane, it was a one-person plane, 15-gallon gas tank. They went around the world. It's history. Today, you can't do it. It can't be done. It's too cold. It's this and that. They don't have the technology. It's the fuel. But they did it before. It's like they went to the moon, but they can't do it now. They went around the globe, but they can't do it now. It's ridiculous. And if everybody says they circumvent the globe now, they stopped in every small village. Hey, we stopped everywhere in the earth. No. That's not going around a ball. You should only see water. You shouldn't be stopping anywhere. That's ridiculous. Listen, it doesn't cost a lot of money to get a plane to go in that small distance. The ball is only 25,000 miles circumference. That's tiny. Somebody like B.O.B, if he was a real flat earther, he has more money than most people. They say, I'm going to charter a plane, get a camera crew, charter the plane, talk to the pilot, say, look, this is where I want to go. Even if you don't go nowhere, the pilot will be like, are you crazy? Go south? What are you, fucking nuts? Who's going to do that? Nobody. It's never been done. People don't realize what I'm trying to tell you. It's never been done. Try to get any pilot to do what I'm saying. It's never been done because the earth is not a ball. It cannot be done. If the earth is flat, how the fuck are you going to fly around it? You can't. So I defy you. We're not talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars to charter a plane here. It's peanuts, whatever. It could be maybe, I don't know, tens of thousands. It's very cheap. Find somebody who's willing to charter a plane to go around the earth, but go south. Start from New York and go south and keep going. Don't veer off, because you should only be flying over water. If you see any land, there's land. Yeah, you're going the wrong fucking way. If you see land, you're probably going in the wrong direction. I want to see water. You're 75% water. That's what you should be seeing when you're flying around the world. Right? You should leave on land, eventually hit water, and then by the time you get back, that's when you should be seeing land again. Pretty much. If it's 75% water, yes. That's the way it should be. If you're going south. If you're going east to west, then you're going to hit every country on the fucking flat earth map because it's flat. Right? How stupid are you? If you go south, you should be seeing water most of the time. But the fact that you can't charter a flight on this flat earth for your life to go in one direction south and come back where you started is 100% proof the earth is flat. It's Never, ever been done. Ever. Now, if there's a rich person out there that would like to try this, get a film crew and go. I defy Bob over there, B.O.B, to do what I just said. Find someone, Neil deGrasse Tyson, get in a plane and go. Make us look like total assholes. Bring Joe with you. Bring that skinhead up there with you. This way you can put your headphones on. You can do a live show from your fucking airplane. Yeah, we're going south like Max Malone said. There's all the water. Oh my God, there's so much water. We're going around the world, Max. Holy fuck, we're going around the world. Hey, Joe, what an asshole Max Malone is. Yeah, he's a real asshole. Holy shit, what a stupid fucking idiot. Then you can do that all you want. Right? You would have the biggest ratings, biggest views. You'd be a hero. How you shut the flat earth up. It chartered a plane. Didn't cost us a lot of money. Of course not. It's only 25,000 miles circumference. You hit all the water, you'd fly it around. Takes, I don't know, a couple of days. How long would it fucking take? How long would it? It's nothing. It's not like going to the moon that we never went to. It's not like going to Mars that we never went to. It's not like going into space that we never went to. Do you understand that? It's very easy, Joe. You and Neil deGrasse Tyson is here. Get charter a plane. Cost a couple of dollars. You leave New York, go south, keep going, there's water. And you two idiots could be talking about how the ball spins on its axis, you know? And we're hurtling through space. See? You and Neil deGrasse Tyson could just preach to us how we're fucking spinning through space as he's flying in an airplane, in an atmosphere, and above us is a vacuum of space. Which I don't understand can exist without a barrier. That it would just suck the oxygen right off the planet if space was a vacuum. And if you were in an aluminum spacecraft, okay, and if you're flying from an atmosphere of 1,000 miles an hour into space, there shouldn't be an aircraft left. It'd be like going through a grinder. It would be the most horrific experience you could possibly experience is going into space because you wouldn't survive. All these different speeds. You cannot take an aluminum aircraft hitting all these different speeds, hitting the envelope of space. It'd be like going into a garbage compactor. You know, the one on the drain, you know, when you turn a switch on, bzzz, there'd be nothing left. But you do that because you're the scientist. You're the smarty pants. You and Joe Rogan get into the frickin' plane, put your headphones on, and just laugh your ass off at Max Malone and all the flat earthers out there. Look at all the water we're hitting, Joe. I hope you have your life jacket, because we're not going to see land for a long time till we get to the other side. Because that's how that works. And then we can laugh at all the flat earthers and oh, how smart we are, and it's all over. The Psyop. The Psyop is the ball. Anyone thinking the flat earth was a Psyop, it's not the Psyop that you think. No one sat around the table and put out this idea, let's put the earth as flat. But all the information's not coming from us. Why the fuck would we say flat earth? Because if you look into it, the research comes from we the people, not from NASA. None of it comes from NASA. All my ideas you just heard came from fucking moi. You go into space with your fucking rover. Because you go to Mars, let's send a rover just far enough to see the Earth from space. And let's have some rotation. That's not going to cost anything compared to the trillions we spent going into Mars. And you know, no, the Chinese recently went to the moon,
Hey, they forgot to turn their camera on.
right? The Chinese, they're so, you know, we know the stereotype. It's not a stereotype. Chinese love cameras. They go to the fucking moon and they don't videotape the Earth spinning on its axis. Oops.
Oh, no camera. No fucking camera. You fucking kidding me?
Oops.
Oh, we go home. We go back. Go get camera. Go get camera. They forgot. We forgot. We forgot camera. Holy fuck.
Why is it that everybody goes into space?
We forgot to videotape the Earth spinning on its axis. But we're going to Mars to see what... Why are you going to Mars? To see what Mars looks like. How about we go into space to see what Earth looks like from space? That's an idea, Max. I don't know. I never thought of that. Well, it's a good idea, but I don't think anybody would buy that at NASA. No? Matter of fact, I don't think anybody at NASA would buy that.
Of course not. Why would NASA send a rover into space to see what the fuck we live on? It's ridiculous, isn't it? The Earth is flat. Nothing goes into space. Absolutely nothing goes into space. Done and done.
One thing I really want your generation to embrace is that the Earth is a closed system. We cannot leave the Earth.